In the documentary on Peacock, Casey says that the last day that she saw her daughter, Kaylee, was June 16th, 2008, and she says she was at home with Kaylee and her father when she decided to take a nap with Kaylee. Casey noted that Kaylee wouldn't leave the room without talking to her first, so Casey remembers being shaken and woken up by her father asking her where Kaylee was. Casey says, I immediately start looking for her, and by the time I came back around the left side of the house, I came back towards the front porch and her dad, George, was standing there with her. Casey says that her daughter was soaking wet, and at this point, Casey says she still believed that her daughter was alive. Kaylee would go missing later that day, according to the docuseries. During her trial, Casey's defense attorney suggested that it might have been possible that Kaylee drowned in the family pool, but in the docuseries, Casey says that wasn't possible because the ladder wasn't in the pool. Because it was an above ground pool, Kaylee wouldn't have been able to climb in without the ladder. When asked why the defense made this claim, even though Casey knew it wasn't true, she said that her team couldn't present the jury with nothing, so they floated the idea around. Casey also said that Kaylee may have been kidnapped by a babysitter, though her lawyer later admitted that she fabricated this accusation. Casey and her father, George Anthony, didn't rush to call the police, and Casey said that her father assured her that everything would be okay. And at that point, she didn't believe her daughter was dead and thought that there was still a chance that she was alive. In the docuseries, Casey talks at length about the sexual abuse that she says that she faced at the hands of her father, George, and her brother, Lee, both of whom have denied all claims. She details her father's alleged abuse, which she says happened when she was between the ages of 8 and 12, and said that he would come into her room at night her, and if she tried to resist, he would smother her with a pillow until she was unconscious. Well, Casey, is that the kind of parent you were? Oh my goodness. She's a pathological liar, guys. You cannot believe anything she says. He did not do this. Casey says that she had her suspicions that her father might have been doing the same thing to her daughter and expressed regret for not saying anything. Multiple people interviewed in the docuseries corroborated Casey's claim against her father. Her former fiance, Jesse, whom she told about being allegedly abused by her father, a friend she wrote a letter to from jail, and Robin Adams, a mitigation specialist working on her case in 2009. It offers a fuller context as to what might have happened to Kaylee and why Casey did not appear to be grieving her daughter. As Adams says in the docuseries, when you've been a victim of pretend that nothing is wrong. It's the separation of the mind from the actions. That's how Casey could show up as if she had no troubles in the world during those 31 days. Even after she was arrested, she explains, Casey believed Kaylee was still alive because her dad kept reassuring her and making her believe that Kaylee was just missing until it was reported that her body had been found in December 2008 by Kronk, the meter reader. That poor man was accused of doing that to Kaylee. He didn't touch her. He didn't do anything. He might have messed with the evidence because he did not know what it was that he was looking at. Nobody would assume that that would be the body of a child. You know, that would not be the first thing I would think of. You know, and the fact that she got that tattoo on July 3rd, 2008, her daughter went missing on June 16th, 2008, and it says beautiful life. She then got it covered up by things that mean growth and rebirth, which are things I bet that her daughter wishes she could be doing. Growing, you know, have maybe a rebirth, come back to life. I don't know. I don't know. What a precious baby girl, and what an awful, awful woman. She's a liar, a manipulator, and she fooled everybody. And the reason why she's not in prison is because of the death penalty. When that is on the table, it makes the case that much harder. Because a jury does not want to put someone down death row who is innocent. And so, I don't know. Thank you so much for being here and for watching and listening. I will put up as many pictures as I can of Kaylee and Casey. I'll put in some pictures of her family too if you would like to see that. I just want you to know that every like, follow, share, comment, anytime you engage on anybody's social media, if they are a content creator, you are helping them. And the way you become a content creator is by getting a large following. It just happens, okay? And well, she's on TikTok, and that we all know TikTok pays very well. And it's easy. It's easy to go viral on TikTok if you are a pathological liar, if you have no morals and no values. It's very easy to go viral on TikTok. So be careful on that app. What you're watching, who you're giving money to. People like Jeffree Star, he is a terrible person. He's a terrible person, you guys. How do these people who are just not good people get the platform? How do they get their messages out when their messages are terrible? And I'm like, let's all be kind. Let's be nice. Let's all drink our water and get some sunshine and work on ourselves so we can be better people for the future and we can be better parents for our kids. People like me who say things like that, we get pushed down because we're not causing any drama. There's no drama with me. I mean, unless I want to create it, and I don't want to create it. Who likes that? I got a family. I got things to do. I don't want no drama. So therefore, I don't make any money. I make money a little bit on Facebook. That's it. That's all. I'm not monetized on any other platform. I just do it for fun. If I ever happen to get monetized, that would be very cool, but also I think very stressful for YouTube, which is, it's like something I really want to do, but something I'm so scared to do. Maybe one day you'll see me out here with 100,000 followers on YouTube. I don't know. Probably not. But I hope maybe one day. Yeah, I truly appreciate everyone being here. This probably is going to look a little different because I went off of my editing app and just started filming on my regular phone camera. Whatever. It's fine. It's going to be fine. We're going to get all the terrible things that she has done out. If you guys haven't seen the docuseries on Peacock, I don't know if it's still on there. Let me check real quick. Yes, it is still on Peacock. It is CaseyAnthony. I can't see that far. But it's her face. You can't miss it. Just type in, all I wrote was Case. C-A-S-E. Anyway, you guys, I really appreciate you being here, and I hope that everything sounds okay. I've been holding this, and I don't know, probably shouldn't be. I don't know. It's really, really neat, though. So I do still plan on my autoimmune disease series that I'm going to do with my mom, where we're going to talk about having autoimmune diseases and what it's like living with MS. For her, I do not have MS. I do not have an autoimmune disease. Thank you, Jesus. I don't think I do. Anyway, I've been tested several times. Everything comes back A-okay. So we are all good here. But my mama, she struggles. And we just want to talk about it. We want to show you guys the everyday things that happen when you have MS and how to care for yourself. We'll talk about, how your diet affects everything, how your sleep affects your body, everything you do throughout the day affects you in some way, you mentally or physically. So anyways, that's why I'm always saying drink your water, get outside, and take care of yourself. Take a 10-minute walk, get your heart rate up, do something, do some jumping jacks, just make a goal. My goal is to be able to do 20 push-ups by the end of the year. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Yeah. You can really, I know that my husband's like, it doesn't work, that muscle there. It's these back here. But, yeah. I'm pretty strong. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing if you liked this video. I don't normally have it in this format. It's just that I am going to be sharing this across all of my platforms, so that's why it's up and down, or whatever this is called. I don't know. I'm not that smart, but you are. And I hope you have a good day. And, yeah. See you later. Bye.